This is the 3pm Takeover, Radio Northern Beach's only drive-home show.
Keep it right here for a whole hour of fresh hits and entertainment for your Wednesday afternoon.
Here we go.
Hit it. Welcome to the 3pm Takeover. It is Wednesday afternoon and you are with Hope and Victoria on Radio Northern Beaches.
Lucky you.
That was Came Here for Love by Sigala featuring Ella Eyre. And look, I need to start this show with a bit of a confession. If you were listening last week, I promised that I would wash my hair with
my revolutionary pasta water.
With pasta water, like the starchy pasta water, to see if it made my hair better. I haven't done it yet.
But have you eaten any pasta dinners?
I haven't.
Yeah, okay.
So that's why. And
You're
it's on my list.
I think we can all collectively forgive you for that.
I'm going to do it next time
week.
You see me.
Yeah.
Well, not see me because you don't see me, but hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you all see me? Can you all hear me?
That's the one. When you next hear me.
Excellent.
Okay. So you wanted to talk about emojis. What's all this?
I do, because I came across an article recently. It wasn't a very new article, but I realised that since I got the latest update, there's a whole bunch of new emojis.
Okay.
And you know how we're always complaining about all the emojis that are not existing that we need? Look, there's still some that I wish existed and they don't yet. But there are some new ones that I'm really excited about. And there's a lot that are new that I've used more than I thought I would.
I don't know if I've updated my phone recently.
Oh my God, you have to. So there's things like you probably have like the avocado emoji.
Yeah.
So avocado, we got like a cucumber, we got the peanut, we got the singular egg. It's weird how much I've used the singular egg. Because I don't always want to do the little egg in the fry pan. Sometimes I need the egg emoji.
This is true.
There's been some new sport ones. I don't know if you've seen like the person cycling with the background. There's a juggler. There's wrestlers and water polo people.
Yeah, I saw the water polo one.
So specific. I love it. There's a person in a canoe and you can choose the skin color of the canoeist as well.
Oh, that's fancy.
But you can't even see it, but it's exciting that you can.
You know why I knew about the water polo one? I have a friend who plays water polo for Australia, and in her Instagram thing, it's now like a little symbol.
That's so cute.
Yes.
And what I find exciting is there's all the new professions. Have you seen those?
Oh, a little bit.
So there's like male and female cop. There's male and female teacher. Like the detective one is great. They have a little like spyglass.
Oh, cute.
And the male one has a moustache. And I've used it a lot. Every time I'm like, I'm looking for something, I'll be like, little investigative like female emoji.
That's so funny.
And they've got like a person with a computer, a little farmer.
I always use that one for me because I don't know what else to put.
Which one?
The little person by the computer. Every office job.
And there's like a little scientist and a judge. And my brother and his girlfriend are both pilots and they use the little pilot emojis.
Oh, fun.
It's very cute. And there's like the little judge and they've got the little gavel. I'm so excited. I love all the new emojis. In saying that though, I'm still annoyed that they changed the dancing lady. She's like very like polished and sassy now.
Yeah, it's not as good now.
I miss the old dancing lady.
Yep.
And there's still no sandwich emoji.
Yeah, I find that weird.
Because like of all the foods that are like very like generic and typical,
sandwich is like the first thing I think of.
They have like 3 different kinds of like burritos and tacos, but they don't have a singular sandwich.
No, there's a burrito and then there's an enchilada.
I'm so sorry.
They are different.
My Mexican food knowledge is very low.
Clearly.
So Apple, if you're listening, and they obviously do. I mean, hello, where else are we going to be on a Wednesday afternoon? Apple, can we please have a sandwich emoji? Because it's ridiculous how much I need it.
Do you know what other emoji I want? I want a flute emoji because there's so many
There is no flute emoji.
There's so many instrument emojis, but there's not flute, and I like the flute.
I don't think there's a clarinet though either, so I'm there with you.
There's just brass instruments and then like...
So like instrumentist.
Yeah, there's just brass instruments and then guitars.
And there's still no like cap, like a cap.
Oh, like a baseball cap?
Yeah, because I'm always like putting on my thinking cap and I'll be like, oh, use the emoji. And I'm like, oh no, there is no emoji for that. And I get really sad. A sandwich and a cap. I'm a simple person, Apple. I have simple needs.
Just a sandwich and a cap.
Yeah.
I just want a flute one. I can't think of anything else.
Flute. Yeah, there's no clarinet. There's a saxophone, a trumpet, an electric guitar. There's not even an acoustic guitar, an electric guitar and a violin with the bow being like whoosh, across it. And a drum.
There's a French horn somewhere.
Is there?
Yeah, it's just not with all the other instruments.
Oh, I hate when they split things up.
I don't know why.
How rude of them. Yeah. I'm taking it personally, Apple. But they have things like a bed and like a bed with a person in the bed.
It's like this. It's like the snowman and then the snowman with snow falling in the background.
Yeah.
And you're like, why did you need both? And there's now an umbrella with rain, and an umbrella that's closed. Why so many umbrellas?
But like, why no sandwich emoji?
Yeah, basically.
Why no flute emoji? Apparently you can submit your like what you want for
I
the next
heard
round of
that.
emojis. Maybe we should just, instead of complaining about it, maybe we should actually submit ideas.
Take action.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We'll see.
Okay, we should.
We'll do that during the next song, guys. Coming up, we've got some Fifth Harmony. This is Down. Welcome back. This is the 3 p.m. Takeover. We hope you're having the most wonderful Wednesday afternoon. You are now because you're listening to the 3 p.m. Takeover. Excellent choice. Humble brag. Welcome back. That was a bit of Fifth Harmony with Gucci Mane, who I don't know who that is, but I'm assuming that's the male voice in that song.
Good for him being called Gucci.
Yeah. Do you reckon that's a stage name or his birth
I
name?
wonder if he likes Gucci. That's more what I think about.
Maybe he's like a massive fan. He's like, maybe if I call myself Gucci, they'll sponsor me. Yeah. Try to get that endorsement deal.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. But anyway, it is the 21st of June today, which means it is winter solstice.
Ooh, so that's the longest day of the shortest day of the year?
The shortest day of the year.
And then the summer solstice is the longest, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you live in the northern hemisphere, obviously for you today, it is the summer solstice and it's the longest day of the year.
Enjoy every minute of sunlight, guys.
There's going to be a lot.
Because when they are, it's only going to decrease. But for us, it's only going to increase now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We get more light during the day. But yeah, so it is the shortest day. It is officially midwinter.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh, I love winters. I feel like it only just started.
No, it's not midwinter as in like date-wise. It's not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Because winter is June, July, August.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like, I swear it only just started.
But it's midwinter weather and solstice-wise.
Solstice-wise.
Planetary-wise.
Oh.
Astronomically-ish.
That's not a word.
Astronomical. Astronomy-ish?
No, that's like actual science. Astronomy's.
Astromonology. I was going to say astrological, but with astronomy. Astronomical.
Celestial.
I think that's the one. Celestial. In celestial terms, it is the middle of winter. So there we go. So I thought we'd talk about June 21st, considering that is the day.
Sounds good.
So it's the 172nd day of the year today.
Oh. I'll keep that in the old memory bank next time it comes up.
So that you know. And what is really weird is statistically, Wednesday is the least likely day for June 21st to fall on.
Really? Mm-hmm. How cool, guys. We're living in history.
And it is Wednesday the 21st of June today.
And we're doing the 3 p.m. Takeover, humble brag, if you haven't heard.
So there we go. That is why that is kind of cool.
That's really cool.
I know. It's really unusual.
Wow.
But there we go.
Today suddenly feels really special. You know when you learn something about a day and you're like, oh, today's actually a lot more special. Like when the 13th of a month falls on a Friday and you're like, oh, special. Interesting, special.
That is weird when that happens. I always get that feeling when it's the first day of a month on a Monday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, new week, new month.
Yeah. It all lines up.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I get that feeling when that's the case. But that happens really rarely.
Yeah. I guess technically you've got like a 1 in 7 chance. There's probably a more scientific way of working out the actual probability, but...
That's weird because it's like could only be once a year.
What do you mean?
Or twice. Because there's only 12, 7 times 2 is 14.
Yeah.
So it might only happen once a year if there's a 1 in 7 chance.
Oh, I see what you mean now. Mm-hmm. Maths is hard, guys.
I was about to be like, oh God, did I get maths wrong?
No, I just didn't follow the maths.
No, okay.
So you could be very wrong and I just wouldn't know.
I'm too mathy for you.
Oh, sorry.
All right, back to the 21st.
Miss Numbers.
Of June. Madame Numbers.
Madame Numbers. Amazing.
Okay, back to the 21st of June. In North American history, June 21st, 1749 was when Halifax, Nova Scotia was founded.
Oh.
And Halifax is the most beautiful on the water city in Canada, eastern Canada.
There you go.
Right at the edge there. So there we go. And in other US history, in 1788, New Hampshire signed the Constitution to become the 9th state of the USA.
How exciting.
So today in 1788, there were only 9 states in the US.
Oh, wow.
Of like the 51 that there are? 52?
There's 50.
50?
I feel like you should have known that. There's 50 stars. It's an even number on the flag.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
50 something.
What are you double counting? But it's one of those funny things. I chat about this with friends who like American facts and stuff like that. Everyone or most people know that it's 50 states, but you'd be hard pressed to find someone who could sit down and list every state. People know most of them, but there's ones they forget or they will write down ones that aren't actually states, but they think are states. It's really weird.
I think I could name them all. I always just forget how many there are. I never think that it's 50 exactly. I always think it's just like 51.
Oh. See, I always think I could name every single one, but I've done the thing where you sat down and write them all down, and I'm short like 15, and I don't know where I don't know what, and then you hear them and you go, oh yeah, I forgot that was like a place or that was a state. It's actually a lot harder than you think it is. There's a whole Friends episode about it.
I used to be able to recite them in alphabetical order.
Oh, really?
I know.
Okay,
weird.
maybe you would be able to do it then.
But I don't know if I still could now. But anyway, more recently, June 21st, 2006 was when Pluto's 2 moons, Nix and Hydra, were founded and named.
Oh, that's nice.
It's in Pluto news. And it is also Prince William's birthday. He is 35 today.
Happy birthday, Prince William.
And it's International Yoga Day.
Because of Prince William, they named it after Prince William?
Yeah.
I didn't know
he does so much yoga.
He does strike me as a yogi.
What can I say? Like,
that's so exciting.
Obviously.
Happy birthday.
I know.
And if anyone else whose birthday is also 21st of June, happy birthday to you as well.
Yeah, good for you too.
But like, are you part of a royal line and heir to the throne?
But
no.
are you Prince William? No. We're going to be back after this, guys. Stick around. You're listening to The Takeover. Welcome back to the 3 p.m. Takeover. You are listening to Hope and Victoria. And that was a little bit of Drake. And we were just discussing. Drake's one of those people that when he releases a song, you're like, oh yeah, I really quite like this song, but Drake's kind of okay. But everyone actually really likes all his songs.
And we also discussed the fact that I'd been mishearing the lyrics to that song the entire time. I thought he was saying passive. I'd never realised that's...
Like passive aggressive.
Well, I never realised that the song Passion Fruit was that song. Like I knew he had a song called Passion Fruit, but I never equated it to actually being that song. So
that's so weird when that happens.
So if I knew that, I probably would have worked out that he was saying passion in the things you say, not passive in the things you say. So look, guys, it's been a very revolutionary day.
Oh my gosh, how funny. Okay, anyway, we were just talking about the fact that today is June 21st. We've been talking about dates and we're going to go back in time a little bit.
Oh.
To 10 years ago.
Everyone flick your time turners like a lot of times for 10 years.
Because I am like thoroughly depressed to find out that all these songs I love and in my mind only came out like 2 or 3 years ago are a decade old.
Well, it's like the fact that the first Harry Potter book was released 20 years ago and I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Horrifying. Because my brother got a copy and I feel horrified that I'm that age. And I think coming up in July is the 10th anniversary of the last book coming out. And I could have sworn that only came out like, 6 or 7 years ago, not 10.
10 years ago.
Oh, I hope we're getting old.
I know. And I have a list.
Yeah, read this list and just make me feel even older. Thank you.
I will. I have a list of songs that came out 10 years ago. And to add to that, right after this, we're going to play a couple of songs back to back from 2007.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm looking at the list and I did not know the first song was 10 years old.
It is.
I would not have guessed 10 years.
Booyah.
Oh my goodness.
So let's just go back 10 years in time for us. You and I were in our second year of high school.
14-year-old Victoria, let's cast our mind back. She had great skin, great hair.
She was fine.
She was fine. She had the world at her feet.
13-year-old Hope.
Oh yes, Robin, that you're younger.
She was a pretty cool girl. Oh. No, I don't know. I don't remember.
Blue eyeshadow, lots of lip gloss, I'm assuming. You went through the blue eyeshadow phase, right?
No, I never did blue eyeshadow because it doesn't work when you're blonde. You look like a mermaid.
Oh, okay.
It didn't work.
Because I had dark hair, so it worked, but I also had blue eyes, so it looked really good because it's like blue eyes popping with the blue eyeshadow.
Yeah, no, blue eyeshadow is never...
Lip smackers.
I did blue mascara.
Oh, I know. My eyes are so dark that you couldn't see it anyway, but you could.
I have white eyelashes, so any colour goes.
That's cool. I always wanted at the time, I always wanted to do the blue mascara thing, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
It was very sad that I couldn't, but maybe I dodged a bullet there.
I had some blue mascara that I got free with a teen magazine.
Yeah, and like, what was it? I carried everything in my Supre bag. Like that Supre, like their like pink bag with the Supre stamp on it.
I used to like buy stuff just to collect all the different bags.
Yes.
I had like pink, teal, blue, and then the ones that I really wanted to collect, I had the white one with the anchors on and the black one with the skulls on.
Oh, you got them. I feel like every time I went, I only ever got like the hot pink bag. I was like, I don't want this one. I have like 10 of them back home.
Yeah, no, I got the anchor one and the skull one, but I ripped the handle off my anchor one and I cried, but my mum stitched it back on. And my mum was like, why am I stitching this like free bag?
Why is my daughter crying over a bag?
Because the anchor one was so cool.
It was.
Anchors were so in.
Look, they still are. Like, I'm always a fan of an anchor.
Anchor jewellery.
Exactly. So nautical. Because all you have to do is like wear like a stripy shirt and something red and add an anchor and you're like, I'm so French nautical.
So nautical.
I want you to wear blue mascara next week.
Oh gosh, I have to find some.
Live the dream, Hope, while listening to these songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will. So, songs that came out 10 years ago. Are you ready for this? I don't think you are.
Look, no, but I'm never going to be, so we may as well jump in.
Okay, so Fergie released her first self-titled album 10 years ago. So that included Fergalicious.
When we all learned how to spell Fergalicious.
Yep. And Glamorous.
G. Oh, I was singing the wrong song. Glamorous.
And Big Girls Don't Cry.
Oh my gosh.
All
See,
of
I would
those
have said
songs?
like 5 years max.
No.
Oh, that's horrifying. What else?
Say It Right by Nelly Furtado,
Oh my goodness.
which is a song that I loved. The Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani, which was like new Gwen Stefani.
But weirdly, that one does feel old.
It doesn't to me because it was new. It was like 4 years after she released all her like really famous stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like her Love Angel Music Baby album came out 12 years ago.
Okay, that's horrifying. Oh my gosh. I think I had that album.
I did. I got it along with Monkey Business from the Black Eyed Peas.
Monkey Bill, I had that CD as well. Oh my gosh.
That was the same time period.
Oh my
have
goodness.
You know. Okay, it is also 10 years since What Comes Around Goes Around by Justin Timberlake.
No.
Yes.
No, that actually makes sense because I was in like year 8. I remember doing the dance class at school. I remember we danced to it and it was like the new song. So that actually, I didn't realize it was 10 years ago, but that actually makes sense.
Now that you can
I can place
put
it.
it like in a
Was that
time
Sexy
frame.
Back? Was that the same year?
No, that was earlier.
Oh.
That was 12 years ago.
Oh, no.
Since Sexy Back.
Oh, goodness.
I know. I remember it coming out like it was yesterday.
I hate this segment.
Okay, the next song that is 10 years old is Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne.
No.
Yes.
But that's new, Avril Lavigne.
But it's old. It's 10 years old.
Oh my god. Does that mean that Toxic by Britney is the same year? Well, did they come out really?
No, Toxic by Britney was much earlier.
Oh, really?
I'm thinking about the wee,
Yeah. Yeah,
that one. No, that's much earlier.
Oh no.
Pretty sure that was like 2004 or something.
Guys, time isn't real.
Oh my gosh. Okay. The next one was when Pink released her first album that made her really, really big.
Yeah.
So she already had music. So You in Your Hand and Stupid Girls.
That's 10 years old?
Those songs, they're 10 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. And a song that I absolutely love from the Plain White Tees, Hey There Delilah.
I mean, everyone loved that song.
Everyone loves that song.
That was like every teen girl had that song on their iPod. The like first generation iPod that we all had. 'Cause It was like the new thing to have.
Yes.
Oh my god. I think that was one of the first songs I got on my iPod.
Me too.
Oh my goodness.
This
What are
one-
they up to? Plain White Tees. They still do stuff. Do they only release that one song?
I'm pretty sure they did. I've never heard of them. Okay, this one blew my mind. I did not know this. It's 10 years since Kanye West released Stronger.
Oh my gosh. But I feel like that song has been so overused that it feels 10 years old.
Maybe.
Because some of these songs like I listened to when they first came out, but I haven't listened to them like since.
Yeah.
So that's why they suddenly feel, I'm shocked that they're old. But like I feel like Stronger has just been played. I feel like I've heard it every single year.
Okay, what about Apologize by Timbaland?
Oh, I didn't know that was 10 years old.
It is. It's 10 years old.
But it's all making sense because like I had those songs on my iPod and I remember listening to them in like year 8. So it makes sense, but then I'm horrified that year 8 was like 10 years
It was
ago.
a decade ago.
Oh my gosh.
And Crank That, the Soulja Boy song.
Oh no, I remember learning the dance.
Yes, I
Soulja
remember
Boy.
learning the dance as well to Soulja Boy.
Because
It was
he
a good one.
posted like that tutorial video on how to dance to it.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, I'm not going to tell them I'm going to do it, but everyone learnt it. Oh my gosh.
I learnt it like with friends at a sleepover.
My brother and I learnt it together.
Oh, there we go.
It was great. I remember sitting in like in our study, we'd like be practicing like really far away from the queue, and we're like, oh, we missed that, but go back and like rewind it.
So funny. I can imagine that. Your parents were probably like,
Well, I think they're happy we were
Teenagers.
bonding.
okay, the last one. I've left the best to last because if you asked me, I would say this song came out about 3 years ago,
Yeah.
but it's 10 years ago, so it blows my mind. Colby Calais' song Bubbly.
No.
Yes.
No.
Came out near the end of 2007.
That's horrifying.
And that song is still played on the radio like it's only 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah.
It's a decade old.
Okay, well, I'm literally in shock. So how about we head into some music? So is this song coming up, this one 10 years old as well?
Yeah. So these next two songs that we're playing are 10 years old. The first one is Umbrella from Rihanna and Jay-Z.
Believe that.
Yeah. And the second one is Kiss Kiss, which is a song I love from Chris Brown and T-Pain. So please enjoy this, what is now
Flashback.
Blast from the Past.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Welcome back. I'm horrified that those songs are 10 years old, Hope.
It's pretty depressing.
If you guys, welcome back to the 3 p.m. Takeover. If you guys missed our previous segment, Hope listed off some songs that had turned 10 this year, and that included the 2 songs we just heard, which is Umbrella by Rihanna and Kiss Kiss by Chris Brown. I can't believe they're 10 years old.
I know.
I can't believe Rihanna was younger than the age I am now when she sung Umbrella.
I hate that I've got to that age where people younger than me have done stuff.
Yeah.
I feel unaccomplished.
The difference for me was, so the Rio Olympics, the one before that, I was younger than most of the competitors, and this year, because it's 4 years later, all the new competitors are like 18, and
They're all older than you're older.
I'm all older than them now, and I'm like, oh no.
The Olympics is not relatable now. They're all younger.
To be fair, I was never like gonna do any things they did.
Still, you're
I
like,
don't do
there's
sport.
hope for me. I'm
I don't do
younger.
sport. Yeah, but time is weird like that. And before I freak out about the time, let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Throw me with a new topic, please.
Okay, we're going to talk about something else. I saw a really cool thing online, so I wanted to talk about it. I read this thing and it said things that you don't know are genetic.
Okay.
So you know how there's lots
Like
of things you can
eye
put
colour?
down.
No.
Well, not that. You know, you can put so many things down to genetics. Mm-hmm. You can be like, oh yeah, but I don't like that. You're like, my mom doesn't like that.
Yeah,
or
I'm just like that
whatever,
because my
whatever.
dad, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that kind of thing. There are some really strange things that I would not have associated with genetics. Like
Yeah.
some really specific things. So we're going to talk a little bit about
Okay.
them, and you can let me know what you think.
I'm excited because the only
So-
one I know about is celery.
What about celery?
That if your parents love celery, you'll love it, and if they hate it, you'll hate it. But if like one loves it and one doesn't like it, you'll like be okay with it. Apparently, whether you like celery or not is genetic.
Well, that reigns true with me because I love celery, and so do my parents.
Yeah, my mum doesn't really like it. My dad really likes it, and I quite like it. I'm in between.
Oh,
Yeah.
truth. Mm-hmm. The other one, which is really interesting and very specific like that, food related, is whether you like or dislike coriander is entirely dependent on your parents.
Is that genetic? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Which makes sense because both my parents are allergic to it and I absolutely hate it. It makes me feel sick.
I think my mum really doesn't like it, and I'm not fussed, but like if it's like one of those like optional things, I'll often choose to not have it.
It's so strong. It
Yeah.
takes over everything.
But it's when you have people who like love it and they'll just eat coriander straight, and you're like, ew, stop it.
Ew, so gross.
What else? What else?
Another thing
How
which
exciting.
is genetic is your laziness, how lazy you are.
Really? Mm-hmm. So that's another thing I can blame my parents for.
Yeah, if you...
Sorry, it's not my fault I'm lazy. It's my parents.
And that's all types of laziness as well. So obviously like physical laziness, because obviously, you know, like there's a statistic that if you're overweight, you're like, oh, you're more likely to be if your parents are type thing. But then it's also like mental laziness as well. So if you are someone that procrastinates a lot, you can blame it on your genetics.
Oh my goodness, my dad and I are such procrastinators.
Well, there you go. You put it down to that.
Wow.
Another one, which is quite interesting, is your ability to learn an instrument.
Really?
No matter how hard you practice, it's always going to be way easier if your parents could do it.
Wow, that sucks. Well, imagine if
Coming
like,
from you that is very good at music.
no, but like imagine if like you love music and you just want to be a musician, but neither of your parents are good at it. Like that's so sad.
I mean, it doesn't mean you can't do it. It just
It's
means
so
it's
much
much,
harder.
much harder.
But I guess it means that if you do conquer that instrument, it is like such a sweeter reward because you like broke through that genetic trait, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you used to play the clarinet at school.
I did, yeah.
Did either of your parents play an instrument?
Yeah, my mum played piano, and I think she played it up to 8th grade, maybe.
Oh my goodness, wow.
And I did piano up to 6th grade, and I did clarinet up to 5th, and my mum did musicianship as well, and she made my brother and I do that as well.
Oh, I did musicianship.
But if you put me in front of a piano, I can't play anything
Oh.
because I have this weird thing where I would learn a piece for an exam, and like as soon as the exam was done, my brain would just like forget the piece because it wasn't like needed anymore.
Yeah.
So, and clarinet's a bit better because I think I learnt it in a different way, or like
Piano's hard because you can't play like in a group or in a band or something when you play piano.
Yeah. Well, so I think clarinet, because I play it like in band, I wasn't like learning things for like exams as such. I was learning like band pieces progressively, and we'd play those songs again.
Yeah.
I could sit down and I could, maybe because like clarinet was a lot more sight reading. Whilst I feel like piano, I kind of learnt sections.
Yes.
Anyway.
That's true.
What about you? Your parents must be good at music because you can like touch an instrument and be like really good at it.
Well, My dad, as far as I know, never played an instrument.
Doesn't mean he wouldn't be good at it though.
That's
You
true.
just have no evidence of it.
And my mum played piano as an adult. I'm not sure as a child. But my mum is a very good singer, and my grandfather was an opera singer, and
Oh, there you go.
I've got a lot of musicians in my family. A lot of my family were in the army band in the UK.
Cute.
So I've got a lot of musicians and a lot of classical singers in my family.
Oh, there you go.
So
that would definitely help.
Maybe that helps.
Yeah.
Another thing, totally different. Sneezing at a bright light is genetic.
What?
So you know how some people
Yeah.
sneeze when they see the light? It's genetic.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't sneeze when I see a light.
Neither do I. We literally both just looked up at the light and tested it.
But you know, like if you look into the sun or something,
Yeah.
occasionally I sneeze.
Oh wow.
But apparently that's totally
I don't
genetic.
look into the sun that often to know whether I sneeze when it happens.
I'll just stare into the sun.
and then I'll finally sneeze and be like, oh no, I'm one of those people.
I think it's like, you know, when you're a kid and they say don't look at the sun, so you do to see if you can withstand it.
Yeah. Which is an adult, you're like, it's the stupidest
And
thing I
then
could
you're
have done
like,
for
"Ow,
my
my
child
eyes."
eyes. Yeah, and it's
And
like,
then you
what
look
did you
at-
think was going to happen?
And then you look away and you're like, ow, when you
Yeah.
can't see for a while.
Yeah, you blink and all like that like bright spot's always there.
Gosh.
Kids are stupid. Why do we do that?
Why were we kids? My goodness. This one, which is quite interesting, and I definitely think this is true, your tolerance of pain is almost entirely dependent on your genetics.
Well, then I must be good at it because my mum has had kidney stones a couple of times, and apparently when we took her into the hospital she got it a couple of years ago. The doctor was like, okay, so when did it start? And this was a Friday night. It was 1 a.m. I had to drive her. And the doctor was like, okay, so when did the pain start? And she was like, oh, it started on Monday, but I didn't want to take my sick leave, so I just waited. And the doctor was like, most people can't stand more than 24 hours if they have a kidney stone. She lasted an entire week.
Wow.
And she went to work and like lived her life, took painkillers to kind of numb it as best she could, but she could still feel it. And then 1 a.m. on Friday, she's like, no, it's pretty bad. I need to go to hospital.
That's crazy.
So if that's anything to do with genetics, I hope I get that one. That'd be great.
I think I have a high pain tolerance, and my mum definitely does.
Do you want me to beat you up and we'll find out?
Yeah. So there we go.
Wow.
This is an interesting one, and this one I am going to disagree with based off my mum and I.
Okay. What about your dad?
Well, he doesn't come into it.
Okay.
You'll see. So the kind of person physically that you're attracted to is genetic. But I disagree because my mum and I have very different views on like men we think are attractive.
Is that why they always say that like girls end up marrying guys that look like their father?
No, it's not they look like them. It's not like they are like them in
Well,
personality.
yeah, like they're like they always say that like a girl will always marry a guy that's like her father. That's
Yeah.
what I've always heard.
But that's personality. This is looks.
Oh, this is looks.
This is looks based.
Oh, I don't know.
So apparently, yeah, your taste in men,
Yeah.
looks wise, is genetic.
Oh.
My mum and I have really different taste. Like we both agree on some people,
Yeah, but the crossover is not that great.
but the crossover's not huge.
Yeah. Oh, how weird.
She always told me that I liked pretty boys and she liked men.
Oh wow, it's quite a stab.
I know, and I was like, ouch.
Wow.
Wow.
To be fair, you do like pretty boys.
Quiet.
Every time we watch Eurovision, every guy that's like very polished and pretty hope's like, oh, he's attractive.
Yeah, I like pretty people.
Case in point, if you guys are listening last week, we had the song from Sweden play last week, and that guy was
Yes.
very much a pretty boy, and you were all over him. I was like, about him, and you were like, no, he's lovely.
Yeah, really polished people is what I like.
No, I don't like the guy to be prettier than me.
Well, yeah, there's that.
I have so few things. I need to be prettier than the person I'm with.
Yeah, that is all. Yeah, yeah, that's a thing. Okay, another one is phobias.
Oh, really?
Well, my only phobia is of dogs, and I know that my mum was scared of dogs until she got one.
Oh, wow. So you obviously need to get one.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I don't think my mum has any phobias. I don't know if either of my parents having phobias. I've never seen them.
Well, I wouldn't say they have phobias.
Neither of them particularly like cats, but it's not a fear. It's just like a dislike, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
Well, there we go.
How odd.
The other one, and this one I knew, is rolling your tongue.
I have heard this
Different
one, yeah.
things that you can do with your tongue are genetic space. But my
But
dad
that
could
makes
always
se- that
do...
makes sense biologically because it's to do with how like long or short the muscle is. So that kind of makes sense.
Although my dad could always do that really cool thing where you bend your tongue and then like fold it back so it looks like it's broken.
That like clover look.
Yeah, and I can't do that. I practiced for ages.
I can't do that.
Couldn't do it.
I can do the tube.
Yeah, I can do the tube
Yeah.
one. So there we go. And apparently this is also a thing. Your taste in music is genetic.
know. But could that just be if you grow up listening to your parents' CDs in the car because you don't get a choice of the radio station?
No, because just because you grow up listening to your parents' music doesn't mean you like it.
Because I grew up listening to like ABBA because that's what mum would play in the car. And I really love ABBA now, but I don't know if it's because I listened to it growing up and it was like what I was exposed to, or if it's like my actual preference, you know what I mean?
No, because there are some things I grew up listening to which I really don't like.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
But the majority I do. So there we go.
How interesting.
They are some things that are genetic if you did not know. So
let us know if you've had an epiphany about any of those, being like, oh, I have that because of my parents, because that'd be quite cool. And I think you and I definitely have just then realised.
yeah, totally.
Yeah. So weird. We're going to head to some music now, guys. This song, thankfully, didn't come out 10 years ago.
No.
It's much newer. It is Stereo Hearts by Gym Class Heroes with Adam Levine featured in it from Maroon 5 fame.
Woohoo.
I love this song, guys. Enjoy, and we'll catch you after this.
Gym Class Heroes and Adam Levine, Stereo Hearts on Radio Northern Beaches, 88.7 and 90.3. This is the 3 p.m. Takeover, and we are right near the end of the show.
And that was a great song. I was unlucky for Hope singing along very loudly to that. You're used to it by now. 18 months in, Hope is used to me just singing along to if I know the song. Half the time I'm like, what song is this? Who sings this? And you're like, it's new, it's cool, just go with it, Victoria.
Yeah, it's a long time now. We are nearly at our 100th show.
I'm so excited, guys.
And we are going to be having an extravaganza when we
party.
get there. But it's a bit of a secret for now, so stay tuned.
Keep it on the DL.
We're keeping it on the DL, and we're going to tell you more as the weeks go by. But rest assured, it will be awesome.
And get excited for it. Start baking cakes. Start putting up the bunting and the decorations. It's almost our 2-year birthday.
I don't like the word bunting.
I love bunting. It's so pretty.
It's just a weird word.
Bunting. I like
Bunting.
it because bunt in German means colourful. And I've always had really happiest, like it just, bunting makes sense. It's like colourful ribbons.
I knew someone I didn't like had the surname Bunting.
Well, that of course that will give you negative associations.
That's what I think of it.
Oh, goodness. On a completely different note, guys, it's right at the end of the show, which means one thing and one thing only. Quote of the week.
Victoria, you are Madame Quote
I am.
this week.
I am indeed.
Share your wisdom with us all.
I will. So
Gather round.
We've got a quote from a classic person today. Mark Twain originally said this.
Very wise.
So get ready for the wisdom, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready, Hope?
I'm ready.
Okay, here it is. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection.
I have to think about it and process it.
Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection.
Okay, so like small steps, not big leaps.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
I think
Keep moving forward type thing.
Yeah, definitely. Keep working at it. And like it's
Chipping away at the block.
Rome wasn't built in a day. How many other cliche phrases can we add into this segment?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I read that and I really liked that. I think it's, I don't know, you know those things that you try and do every single day? Like for me, I try and get up and stretch every single morning. Mm-hmm. And I notice now, later on, like months and years on after starting that I am more flexible.
Oh, there we go.
It's small, continuous improvements.
I've got a problem with something I started doing daily though.
Okay.
Because I got one of those, you know those ginormous water bottles that look like little water tanks? They're really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got one. And it holds 2.2 litres. And I made it a mission last year to drink an entire bottle a day, which is like the maximum that I'm like allowed to drink for my body weight.
That's insane.
So I nearly do drink it nearly every single day
Good
at
on
work.
you.
But then sometimes not
you
quite
must
because
be-
I drink a lot of tea.
You must be going to the bathroom so much.
No, I hold it really well.
Oh, good work.
But enough of my
I have the bladder of an 80-year-old. Like I go to the bathroom so often if I drink
That's
too much
so
water.
funny. No, I don't. So I have this whole thing, but then the problem is I'm constantly thirsty, like on the weekend, because I'm so used to drinking so much water. If I'm out, I have to like stop and buy water because I'm like that thirsty.
I'm really bad. At
It's
work, I
become a
drink a lot of
problem.
water, but at home, I need to like make sure I physically put a big glass of water next to me. Otherwise, I just won't drink water.
Yeah.
Because at work, I'll have like a bottle on my desk, and so I see it and I just keep drinking
Same.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. I should start that as a habit. I need to drink more water for
Well, just
sure.
be careful. Don't drink 2.2 litres a day because then when it gets to the weekend, you really struggle.
My gosh, no, my bladder couldn't handle that.
Yeah, it's just too much.
But especially in winter, you need to be more hydrated because you dry out quicker.
Really?
Yeah, because it like
What dries out quicker?
like just your body. I find that I'm a lot thirstier in winter
I've never noticed.
because like it's really windy and I feel dry. Like my lips are always like I chapped, and if I don't moisturize, I find if I don't put moisturizer on before I go to bed, my skin is really dry in the morning more than it is in summer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like I drink more in summer because it's hot and that makes me want to drink more.
I think I mean more like I think I naturally drink more in summer, and so I feel like drier and thirstier in winter because I'm not I'm not drinking because I'm not hot.
Oh, yeah.
So I need to like actively make myself drink more in winter.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I don't know if that's probably not even like scientifically proven or anything, but like my track record, I just say things and I assume that they're scientifically proven.
It's scientifically proven for you, obviously.
Exactly.
So that is all that matters.
Exactly.
But anyway, we have reached the end of the show. We have had an awesome time in the studio and we are going to be back next week, and there's only one more week after that until our next special.
Oh my gosh, they come so quickly.
They do. We've decided what it's going to be. It's a secret. We're going to reveal it next week, but rest assured it will be amazing. So make sure you tune in this time next week for the end of June to hear about what our special is going to be for July.
Yeah. Otherwise, guys, catch us on Friday for the Takeover. Check out Mixcloud and SoundCloud for all our previous shows if you're just hankering for more of our lovely voices. Otherwise, we'll catch you next week.
Bye.